Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. And brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and the results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online at 712realty.com. Leading you home.
One thing I always say is who's surrounding your kids. We feel strongly in investing in a Christian education. Knowing that they will be surrounded in a Christian community was huge to us.
Dordt challenges, they're not going to back away from having those difficult discussions about how we as Christians should be part of the world, but we know that the people that are alongside of our kids have that same perspective, same worldview that we have, that every square inch of our lives belongs to the Lord.
This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Hello fans of Defender Sports, hope you're enjoying the game whether you're a friend or family member of a player or coach or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But going into each and every game, there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has, and that's a game plan. If these players and coaches are willing to put this much time into planning for a game, how much more important is putting together a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, but if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, we've been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things more important than finances, while being good stewards of the resources God has entrusted to their care. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media. Check out our podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or your favorite podcast app, or schedule a complimentary meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money.
Welcome back to the American State Bank Sports Complex near the campus of Dordt University. Our final softball games set to get underway here at 4 p.m. We're staying pretty close on schedule, actually. Here in the East Field, Dordt University playing host to Mayville State. Mayville State will be the home team on the scoreboard, however. Over on the Westfield, College of St. Mary taking on Dakota State in the final game. Dordt, under head coach Jeff Zomer, they have won 6 in a row. They beat Dickinson State earlier today by the score of 10-2, an 8-run fifth inning. As Aurora Tyson with a 2-run single to walk it off. Defenders have won 6 in a row. They come in with a 7-7 record. Mayville State moments ago lost to Morningside in a 6-inning game. They are 1-10 under head coach Jordan Olson. And let's get underway here. Leading off for the defenders will be Brooke Rule, junior from Akron, Colorado. Rule hitting .208. She's got 10 hits, 48 at-bats, home run, 7 RBIs. And here we go. First pitch swinging, it's fouled off. And the count is 0-1. Defensively for Mayville State, Mackenzie Iverson is in left. Sam Shumway is in center. Kennedy Vettel is in right. Third baseman Lindsay Tulla. Madison Terrace is your shortstop. Erica Howell is your second baseman. Your first baseman's Megan Elliott. Next pitch is high. 1-1 the count to Rule. Behind the plate, Alyssa Avila. And getting the start in the circle, Lacey Mathowitz, freshman pitcher from Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. No decisions on the year. 7.2 innings, ERA of 4.57, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts on the season. She is making her 6th appearance, but first start. It's a 2-1 count to the left fielder, Brooke Rule. Defenders coming in, averaging over 5.5 runs per game, close to 8 hits per contest, hitting a .302. That average has climbed to above 300 as a team. And Rule pops one up, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop for out number 1. So Rule is retired. That'll bring up Carly Olson, senior from Spirit Lake, Iowa. All-conference 2 seasons ago, hitting .333, 12 out of 36 on the season. 4 doubles, a home run, 10 RBIs. And the first pitch from Mathowitz is high, ball 1. Rule retired on a pop-up. Olson now the batter, followed by Aurora Tyson. Chloe Kreuss, the cleanup hitter. First 4 batters for Coach Jeff Zomer's squad. Zomer in his 15th season as the head coach. First year was 2010. 7th head coach in program history. Closing in on the 300 win mark. Started the year with 276. He's up to 283. Might get it this season. Here's the 2-0 to Carly Olson, the senior catcher, and it's a strike. 2-1 count to Olson. Olson takes a strike, 2-1 count to the left-handed hitting catcher, one of the top defensive catchers in the GPAC. That one's popped up and foul. And should be no play because it hit the roof in foul territory. So despite the great play by the shortstop, Madison Terrace, Olson's going to get another crack at it. 2-2 the count. Busy day for Defender Athletics. We'll get to the scores here in a moment. But it's been a busy weekend, busy day for Defender Athletics. And Olson strikes out at a pitch in the dirt. Throw down to first in time, and there's 2 down. 2 down and the base is empty. It'll bring up Aurora Tyson. Tyson, returning starter, second team all-conference honors last year. Second on the team with a .381 batting average, 16 of 42 with 14 RBIs, 7 runs scored. And swings at the first pitch, pops it up to the left side, and is it a fair ball or did it hit the ceiling? Umpires, I think, are going to leave it be. Tyson will have a double here. So a double for Tyson. 2-out double for Tyson. That's going to bring up Chloe Kreuss, freshman from Rutherfordton, North Carolina. Kreuss 6-game hit streak coming in, 341 average, 14 of 41, 8 runs scored, 4 RBIs. She's one of the hottest hitters for the Defenders right now. Her along with Lauren Steenstra with an 8-game hit streak. Steenstra had herself a day yesterday, 5 for 5. Performance in the 2 games and the sweep yesterday over opponents. 1 ball, no strike to Croix. Pitch, and she drives one to left field. Into left field, rounding third will be Tyson, and she will be thrown out, says the home plate umpire. 7-2 is how you're scoring at home. Wow, looked like she slid under the tag, and I know Aurora thought the same thing. Coach Jomer did too, but a base hit for Croix, but Tyson thrown out, 7-2, and at the end of the top of the inning, no score. We'll take a break, come back with more softball from the Dome. Bottom of the first inning we go. Defenders will take the field. Aurora Tyson thrown out at home after a single by Croix. Defensively for the Defenders and Coach Jeff Zomer, Brooke Rule in left, Aurora Tyson in center. Sierra Perky is in right. Your infield, Bryn Toringa, Emma Grun. Emma Brown gets the start at second. Lauren Steenstra at first. Behind the plate, Carly Olson. And getting the start in the circle, Chloe Kreis, who just had that single. She's won her last 3 starts, 4-2 with an ERA of 3.61, 6 appearances, making her 5th start of the season, 31 innings, 15 strikeouts, opponents hitting .301 against Croix. She'll face a Mayville State lineup that's hitting .214 on the season. Sam Shumway to start things off. Senior from Franklin, Idaho, second on the team with a .400 batting average. Mayville State averaging about 1.7 runs per game. Croix works ahead 0-2 to Shumway. Mackenzie Iverson, Megan Elliott, the first 3 hitters. If anyone should reach, it'll be Lindsay Tulla. Ground ball to third. Toringa has it. Over to Steenstra, and there's 1 away. On the ground out by Shumway. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. That'll bring up Mackenzie Iverson, the senior from Hillsboro, North Dakota. Iverson, one of the returning starters for a Mayville State team. Iverson this season hitting at .200. She's 5 out of 25. 1 RBI, 4 runs scored. Left-handed hitter for Iverson. Goes opposite field, left field line. Could be extra bases. She'll take a big turn at first and will hold up. Iverson with a single. And the Comets have their first hit of the game. That'll bring up Megan Elliott. Elliott, graduate player from Simi Valley, California. Elliott also hitting .400. Mayville State coach Jordan Olson in her first season spent 3 years prior as the head coach at Doane. And a single up the middle, off of the glove of Emma Grun. Good effort by Grun, but unable to control it. Back-to-back singles by Iverson and Elliott, first and second, and 1 out. And the cleanup hitter, Lindsay Tulla, freshman from Bovey, Minnesota, will be the batter. Back-to-back singles with 1 out. Tulla the batter, takes high. Tulla, a newcomer, hitting .259, 7 out of 27 coming into today on the season. First and second, and 1 out. Next pitch fouled off by Tulla. Iverson at second, Elliott at first, back-to-back singles. And another one that's fouled behind us, right overhead. Evens the count at 2-2. Hey, Hoffland, coming back. We're multitasking here, broadcasting, and there's a single through the right side that could score a run, and it gets by the right fielder. One run will score. Rounding third will be Elliott. She will come around on a single by Tola, and both runners score on the error on the right fielder. 3 straight singles. Iverson scores, Elliott scores. It's 2-0. I would not give Tola any RBIs for that. Maybe one. I would give her 1 RBI. Three straight hits for the Comets. Alyssa Avila will be the batter. Junior from Pomona, California. And she hits one well left field. And it's going to be caught by Brooke Rule, and no tag, and there's 2 down. Avila flies out to left field, 2 down. And that'll bring up Kennedy Vettel, sophomore from Fargo, starting right fielder. Vettel looking for her first hit of the season, came into the day 0 for 7. 2-0 Mayville State. Couple of runs on 3 straight singles by Iverson, Elliott, and Tola. And a bouncer foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Did you award 1 RBI on that? Yes. And a pop fly left side goes out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes to the right fielder, Kennedy Vittle. And Croyce pitch down low. Evens the count at 2-2. Both teams with a couple of hits in their respective innings, but Mayville State gets on the board first, scoring 2 runs here. Check swing foul, third base side. We'll do it again at 2-2. Michaela Pino, the designated player, will hit next for the Comets if Vettel can extend the inning. Runner at third, and strike 3 called. Nice pitch by Croyce to end the inning, but the Comets strike first, scoring a pair of runs on 3 hits. There was an error, and at the end of 1, it's Mayville State 2, Dordt nothing. We'll take a break, come back with more.
I chose Dordt because it has a Christian perspective. I also chose Dordt because I knew that it was a program that I could do on my own time. If someone was interested in doing the MPA program, I would say that it's worth your time to investigate. I'm active in my church, I'm very busy at work, I'm busy with my family, and in doing all that, I was able to do it. And I think that if I can, you can too.
And we return to the ASB Sports Complex in Sioux Center, Iowa. Top of the second inning. We go. Dordt coming to bat, trailing Mayville State 2-0. Dordt on a 6-game win streak. They've evened their record to 7-7. Due up 5, 6, 7 spots in the order. Leading off will be Ashton Grissom, the designated player. The 0-1 pitch, and she will foul it down the right field side. Grissom, the top hitter for the defenders, average-wise, 12 of 31, 8 runs scored, 7 extra base hits, 9 RBIs for the freshman from Olathe, Kansas. Grissom, who splits time at third for the defenders and Coach Jeff Zomer's squad. And the 1-1. Hit well, but right at the shortstop for Mayville. That is Terrace, and she throws out Grissom by a step, 1 away on the 6-3 ground out. And that's going to bring up Lauren Steenstra, the sophomore from Wyoming, Michigan. Steenstra, 8-game hit streak coming in. She's raised her batting average to .308. 12 out of 39, 9 runs scored, a couple home runs, 16 RBIs. And she will pop one and is going to be a foul. Boy, I thought that was a fair ball. Mayville State's coach Jordan Olson voicing disagreeing, respectively, of course, but so Steenstra's going to get another shot at it. We'll explain the rule here in a minute. There's a drive, and that one is a fair ball and caught. So Steenstra fouls out to short, 2 down. Rule in the Dome that if it hits the roof in fair territory, the defense can make the play. If they catch it in the air, it's an out. If they don't, it's a foul ball. If the ball is hit in foul territory, outside the baselines, it is a dead ball. Defense cannot make the play. It's just a foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, and the shortstop, Emma Grun, up. Senior from Sioux Center, Iowa. Outstanding shortstop for Coach Jeff Zomer. 3-game hit streak coming in for Grun. Give you her official numbers here in a moment after this pitch. Swing and a miss there, and she's behind 0-2. Grun hitting .273, 6 out of 22 with a home run, 6 RBIs on the season. 2 down and the base is empty. Dordt trailing Mayville State 2-0. And the 0-2 pitch. Grun hits it foul. Lacey Mathowitz, the freshman pitcher for the Comets. Oh, 2 still to Emma Grun. Emma Brown will be up next. This pitch, and Grun fights it off again. Still 0-2 to Grun in the number 7 spot. Outstanding shortstop for the defenders. 0-2 still to count. Mathowitz ahead in the count. Here's the pitch. Tried to get Grun to chase, and Grun didn't fall for it. 1-2 the count to Emma Grun. 2-0 Mayville State. They scored a pair of runs in the home half of the first inning. 3 straight singles, took advantage of an error, which for sure led to the second run, and a swing and a miss. Mathowitz strikes out Grun, her second strikeout, and the defenders scoreless in the second. They trail 2-0, back with more softball from the Dome after this short timeout.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Mayville State coming up, bottom of the second inning, leading Dordt 2-0. 2 up for the Comets. 7, 8, 9 spots in the order. Michaela Pino, followed by Madison Terrace. Erica Howell in the top of the order. And Kreis delivers a strike to the designated player, Pino, the junior from Maricopa, Arizona. 4 out of 27, 148 batting average. Fouls the pitch off, and it's 0-2 to Pino. Comets came up with 3 singles off of Kreis in the bottom of the first inning. Kreis struck out 1, gave up 2 runs. One of them was earned. Next pitch low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pino, followed by Terrace in the order. Here's the pitch, fouled off again. Still 1-2 to Pino. Comets 1-10 on the season, under the direction of head coach Jordan Olson. Another team from the North Star Athletic Association. Pino flies one to right field, and it's going to be caught by Sierra Perky, and there's 1 away. Pino flies out to right field, 1 away when the base is empty. Madison Terrace, freshman shortstop from Cold Spring, Minnesota, will be the batter. Terrace hitting 182, 4 out of 22 on the season. First pitch by Kreis is low. 1 ball, no strikes to Terrace. Lots going on in the athletic department. Women's basketball lost to Northwestern 81-63 to end the GPAC regular season. Defenders still the GPAC champion. Conference tournament action will get underway Wednesday. Pairings will be announced later tonight. Comebacker, and Kreis delivers it over to Steenster, and there's 2 down. 1-3 if you're scoring at home. Earlier today, this very same Dordt softball team beat Dickinson State 10-2 in 5 innings. Dordt baseball lost to Benedictine in game 1, 8-3. They were down big in game 2. Baseball, they swept Benedictine yesterday. And volleyball playing host to 12th ranked Jamestown, down 1-0, it appears. At the plate for the Comets is Erica Howell, junior from Badger, Minnesota. Howell returning starter, hitting 167, 4 out of 24. Grounds 1, Groon. The shortstop has it over to first in time. And a 1-2-3 inning for Kreis and the defender defense. At the end of 2, it is Mayville State 2, Dordt nothing. Coming to bat next will be the defenders.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Suin, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
And brought to you by Huber's Plumbing and Heating. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Orange City will exceed your expectations.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
We return to the American State Bank Sports Complex near the campus of Dordt University. The final game on the East Field in the month of February for the American State Bank Sports Complex Softball Classics. 2-0 is the score. Mayville State with the lead over the defenders, due up for Dordt. Top of the third, it'll be Emma Brown, the junior from Clarksville, Tennessee, starting second baseman. Falls behind in the count, 0-2. Brown, just her third at-bat of the season. She has 1 run scored, looking for her first hit of the season. Toringa to hit next, and then it's the top of the order. And the pitch to the second baseman, Brown. In there for a strike. And it is now 1-2 to Emma Brown. Defenders with 2 hits, no runs, and an error. Mayville State, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. Here's the 1-2, and Brown swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's one away here in the top of the 3rd inning. That is strikeout number 3 for Mathewitz. 1 down, bases empty, and Bryn Toringa will be the batter. 4 out of 15. Returning letter winner, 267 average. Hitting in the number 9 spot, playing third base, swing and a miss there. 0-1 to Toringa. Top of the order coming up next for Coach Zomer's squad in Rule. Been very impressed with Mathewitz. She's been throwing hard. Lacey Mathewitz. And the pitch misses low. Mathewitz making her first start, 5th appearance. No decision, but a good ERA, 1.50 ERA. 4 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run given up, walked 2, struck out 1 on the season. And the pitch is high. Believe it's 2-1. That was coming into the tournament. Mathewitz pitched yesterday some as well. Looking at the updated stats, still no decisions, but the ERA a little bit up there at 4.57. 7 2/3 innings. Ground ball just foul left field side. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the number 9 hitter for the defenders, Bryn Toringa. Toringa at the plate with 1 out and the base is empty. This is 1 time through the lineup now after Toringa for the starter Mathewitz. And the pitch, fouled off again. Toringa putting in a good at-bat. Comets lead 2-0. Thank you for joining us. Defenders softball on the Dordt Media Network. Dordt's volleyball team, men's volleyball team, trailing Jamestown 2-0, 25-16, 25-21, trailing 11-8 in set 3. Another foul ball by Toringa. Men's basketball trailing Northwestern at the half, 45-28. Defenders got off to a slow start, had it to within 6, maybe 5, but then Northwestern went on a big run, a 15-2 run over the final 5 minutes. And Dordt finds themselves down 17 on the men's side. Another 2-2 pitch, misses low, and it's full count. Full count to Toringa with 1 away. Defenders looking for a base runner. They went down in order in the 2nd inning. Couple of hits in the 1st. Payoff pitch coming up from Mathewitz. Hit pretty well, Toringa. And it's going to be a catch by the left fielder. Mackenzie Iverson with a nice grab. And there's 2 down. Toringa hit it well, got under it a bit. 2 down, bases empty, and the leadoff hitter will come up to bat, Brooke Rule, who popped up to short her first time up. Bases empty, 2 down. Top of the 3rd inning. And the first pitch by Mathewitz. And Rule puts down a bunt. It's a good one. Only play. Bang, bang play at first, and Rule's going to beat it out. A bunt single for Rule. She's at first and runs well. Carly Olson, 0 for 1, will be up to bat. 3rd hit for the defenders against Mathewitz. So Olson steps to the plate with 2 down. And there goes Rule on the first pitch, and she will have a stolen base. Rule advances to 2nd on the stolen base, moves into scoring position, and Carly Olson has a 1-0 count. Mathewitz set to deliver. The pitch takes a strike at the belt. Evens the count at 1-1 to Carly Olson. If Olson reaches, it'll be Tyson coming up to bat. Rule a perfect 4 for 4 in stolen bases, says my source. Next pitch is outside. 2 balls and a strike to Carly Olson. So Rule extends her hit streak to 2. She's hit in 2 straight games. 2 balls and a strike. Mathewitz set to deliver. This is high, and it's 3-1. 3-1 the count to Carly Olson in the number 2 spot in head coach Jeff Zomer's batting order. Zomer assisted by Aaron Bradamus and Jordan Eshelman. Hitters count here for Carly Olson. That one's popped up and foul. Moves the count full, 3-2 to Carly Olson. Rule runs well. That's second base. Defenders had a runner thrown out at the plate to end the first inning. Tyson was thrown out on a single by Croyce. Here's the 3-2. And a comebacker, and Mathewitz fields it, throws it over to first, and that ends the defender threat. At the end of 2.5, Mayville State 2, Dordt nothing. Back with more from the Dome in a moment.
Thanks to these Dordt Media Network sponsors, Ski Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether building or replacing, we have the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski Bout and see the difference. Ski Bout Window and Door.
Thanks to M&H True Value. Behind every project is a true value. Start right, start here. M&H True Value.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
Welcome back to the American State Bank Sports Complex near the campus of Dordt University. We go to the home half of the third inning. Leading off for Mayville State will be Sam Shumway. And Shumway pops one up into shallow center field. Emma Gruen, the shortstop for the defenders, comes over and makes the play. 4 out, number 1. 1 away and the base is empty for Mackenzie Iverson. She was the first of 3 Comets players to single. Came around to score. Bouncer to second. Up with it is Brown over to Steenstra, and there's 2 down. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Croyce, the defender pitcher, on the 4-3 ground out. Megan Elliott will be the batter. Elliott with a single and scored a run. Leading hitter for the Comets, hitting .400, 10 of 25 on the season. First pitch is a strike to Elliott. Croyce has given up 3 hits, has 1 strikeout, has not walked a batter. And she has retired 6 straight since those 3 straight singles. Bouncer to Gruen. Gruen takes it on the short up, regroups, throws it over, has time, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for the defenders. And their pitcher, Chloe Croyce, at the end of 3. Comets 2, Dordt nothing. More from the Dome in a moment.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection, connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Beaver Eye Care, serving Sioux Center and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Come see Dr. Paul Beaver, Dr. Dan Clausing, or Dr. Reese Beaver for all your comprehensive eye care needs. This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
A quick-moving ball game. We're already heading to the top of the fourth inning. 2-0 Mayville State with the lead over the host defenders. Due up for Coach Zomer's squad. 3, 4, 5 spots in the order. Aurora Tyson, Chloe Croyce, and Ashton Grissom. Tyson to lead things off. 1 for 1 with a double. Was thrown out at the plate trying to score back in the first inning. So Tyson, 1 for 1 on the day. The center fielder, second team all-conference selection last year. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Belts a single back up the middle, and Tyson with her second hit of the game. Good start for the defenders here in the home top of the fourth inning, not the home half. Tyson with a single. Due up is Chloe Croyce, who singled. Probably should have been an RBI single, but credited with just a single as Tyson was thrown out at home on a close play. So Croyce 1 for 1. Extended her hit streak to 7 games with that single. Tyson runs well. She's at first with nobody out. Defenders trailing 2-0. And there goes Tyson. Runner goes and slides under the tag for a stolen base. So Tyson moves into scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes to Croyce. Grissom on deck with Steenstra. This is the heart of the order, 4, 5, 6 spots. Dordt trails 2-0. Mayville State scored a couple of runs in the bottom of the first inning. And the pitch to Croyce. She pops it up. And the umpires are kind of staring at each other. Ball was caught, but the question is, did it hit the roof in fair territory or foul territory? That's the question. And they're going to say foul ball, and I think that's the right call. Croyce will get another chance. Croyce, starting pitcher as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch from Mathowitz. Croyce drives one to center field. Nice catch by the center fielder, and they double up Tyson at second. A great play by the center fielder, Shumway, and on the throw, she landed, and now she is down. And they are asking for Coach Olson to come out. So Shumway with a great leaping catch came down, threw it to second to double up Tyson. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with more from the Dome in a moment.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry-out, or delivery.
Joyner and Zvort Dentistry, providing the latest in dental technology in a warm, comfortable, and relaxing environment. And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Today's broadcast brought to you by the Grain House in Hull. They have amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and more. With a big city feel located only 10 minutes away in Sioux Center, they have a second location opening next year in Sanborn. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
Welcome back to the American State Bank Sports Complex. Injury timeout. What we have is the center fielder for Mayville State, Sam Shumway, just made a great play. A line drive hit by Chloe Croyce. She jumped into the air, made the play, landed, had the presence of mind to throw to second to get the double play, but on that landing, tweaked something. I don't want to speculate, but she is not putting a whole lot of weight on it, and she's being helped off, and we'll come back to the dugout here. That's where we stand. It's 2 down, top of the 4th inning. Mayville State in front of Dordt 2-0. Nobody on base, and we'll let head coach Jordan Olson tend to her player and then make the lineup change. So that is what's going on here, as you see kind of an empty field. Over on the other field, College of St. Mary, Dakota State, bottom of 2. College of St. Mary with a 6-0 lead over on the west field. So we'll see what the sub is. They're going to have to get a new center fielder, as Coach Olson talking things over with the home plate umpire. 2-0 is the score. Mayville State scored both runs in the first inning. And so now the defensive changes are made. Mackenzie Iverson, the left fielder, is in center. Who is the new player? 11. Autumn McGow is in right field. 3 went to center. Iverson is in center. And 2 went to left. Okay. So Vettel is in left. Iverson in center, and McGow is in right. And those are your defensive switches. As we resume play here, Ashton Grissom will be the batter, grounded out to short her first time up. 2-0 Mayville State as play continues here. 1-0 pitch, bouncer to third. Up it is Tulla over to first, and that ends the inning for the defenders. 1 hit, no runs, no one left. At the end of 3.5, it is still Mayville State 2, Dordt nothing. More from the Dome in a moment.
Thanks to Prairie Life Chiropractic, combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic, acupuncture, and physical health spectrum. They want you to move better and live better.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Today's broadcast brought to you by German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1981. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner, online at germanfarmers.com. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Bottom of the 4th inning already. 2-0 Mayville State with the lead over Dordt University in the final game of the ASB Softball Classic. Mayville State, the home team, despite playing the actual home team, Dordt University. So Mayville State coming to bat, 4, 5, 6 spots in the order. Lindsay Tulla to lead things off and fouls it off. Hits the roof. Good effort by defender shortstop Emma Grun, unable to come up with it. So Tulla will get a second chance. Tulla 1 for 1 with an RBI. It was her hit to right field that led to the 2 runs for Mayville State in the first inning. Got 1 RBI because it was an error on the second one, we deemed. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tulla, followed by Avila and then Vettel. If anyone should reach Pino. 2-0 Mayville State with the lead. And Croyce delivers, and a strikeout. Croyce with her second strikeout, and there's 1 away. Tulla strikes out swinging. Avila will be the batter. She flew out to left field her first time up. Shallow enough that it didn't score Tulla back in the bottom of the first inning, who was at third. There's a line drive. That's going to be caught by the defender center fielder, Aurora Tyson. And there's 2 down. 2 down. Home half of the 4th inning. That is 9 straight sent down by Chloe Croyce, who has given up nothing since those 3 singles. Here's a bunt down the third base side. Fielding the position nicely is Toringa over to Steenstra. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 4. Mayville State 2, Dordt nothing. Come back with more softball from the Dome in a moment.
Special thanks to all our Dordt Media Network sponsors. Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Volink Enterprises Incorporated. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Van Engelenhoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency throughout Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelenhoven Agency's Sioux Center advisors Mark Holsoff or Lisa Dykstra. Top of the 5th inning we go. Defenders coming to bat, trailing Mayville State 2-0 in the final game of the ASB Sports Complex Softball Classic. Due up for the defenders, Steenstra, Grun, Brown, and if anyone should reach Toringa, those are the scheduled hitters. Steenstra fouled out to shortstop her first time up on a ball that hit the roof. That's why it's a foul out, not just a P6, a foul out. Steenstra swinging a miss there. Lacey Mathowitz starting her 5th inning of work. She has been very good for the Comets. Done a nice job in the circle. Ground ball to third. Up with it is Tulla over to Elliott. There's 1 away. As Steenstra is retired. 5-3. 1 away. And Emma Grun will be the batter. Grun 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2-0 Mayville State with the lead. Already in the top of the 5th inning. This game not even an hour old. About a 15-minute start. Late start. There's a ball hit to left field, and that'll be in there for a base hit. Emma Grun with a single to left field. Single to left field for Emma Grun. That is the 4th hit for the defenders. And it looks like we are going to have a change, a pinch hitter. Casey Karsak will be the batter. Coming up in the number 8 spot, hitting for the second baseman, Brown. So Karsak will be the batter. We'll see if she stays in the game. Karsak, 333, 6 out of 18, 6 RBIs on the season.
Gruen runs well. She's at first with one out. Karsak followed by Toring, and then the top of the order. Mathewitz delivers. Karsak checks her swing. Did not go. One ball, no strikes to Karsak. Karsak, freshman from Olathe, Kansas, along with Ashton Grissom, both from Olathe, both freshmen. Here's the 1-0. Gruen takes off, gets a head start, close play at second. Everybody's going to be safe. Karsak reaches on a fielder's choice. Gruen is safe because she was trying to steal and got a head start. Close play at second. Everyone's safe. Gruen to second. Karsak at first, and Toringa will be the batter. She flew out to left her first time up. One out. Defenders threatening here. They've had base runners in all but one inning. So Toringa will be the batter, and she puts down a bunt towards third. Comets take the easy one. 5-4 sac bunt by Toringa, and there's two down. Both runners advance. Gruen to third, Karsak to second. Top of the order, Brooke Rule will be the batter. She's got one of the 4 hits for the defenders. Singled her last time up. It was a bunt single. Also popped up to short. Big at bat here for the defenders. 2 on, 2 out. Rule, the batter. Checks her swing. Did she go? No, she did not. 1 ball, no strikes to Rule. Gruen with a 1-out single was safe on a fielder's choice, hit by Karsak. Gruen at third, Karsak at second with 2 down. Here's the 1-0 to Rule. Pops it up. That's a fair ball, and the right fielder is going to make the catch for out number 3. Rule fouls out to right on another roof shot at the end of 4.5. Mayville State's 2, Dordt 0. More from the Dome in a moment.
This live stream broadcast brought to you by Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center, your source for quality automotive parts for your car or truck. Let them use their knowledge to help you find the right vehicle battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get your job done. Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Get ready to power up your projects with equipment rentals from Rental. From heavy-duty machinery to the latest power tools, they've got the gear to make your project a success. Visit them online at rental.com or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast is brought to you by New Tech. At New Tech, they don't just sell equipment, they deliver performance, reliability, and innovation. Their team of experts is there to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find the perfect equipment for your needs.
7, 8, 9 spots coming up for the Comets as Mayville State leading Dordt 2-0 in the home half of the 5th inning. This will be Michaela Pino. Slow bouncer to third. Toring has got to hurry over to Steenstra in time for the out. And Pino is retired on 1 pitch. 1 away and the base is empty. 12 straight now sent down by Chloe Croyce. Madison Torres will be the batter. Grounded back to the pitcher. Her first time up, she's 0 for 1. First pitch to Torres is high. Checks her swing, does not go. 1 ball, no strikes to Torres. Howell will hit next. And then the top of the order for the Comets. 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned for Mayville State. 1 ball, 1 strike as Croyce throws a strike. 1-1 the count to Torres. Already in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-0 Mayville State with the lead. The pitch. Popped up and out of play. First base side, 1-2 the count. Croyce has not walked a batter, has 2 strikeouts, given up those 3 hits, 1 earned run. She has definitely pitched well. Coming in with 3 straight wins. Ground ball, left side. Gruen has it, knocks it down, but an infield single for Torres. 4th hit for the Comets. So Torres singles. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Erica Howell, who grounded out to short her first time up. Torres with the first base runner for Mayville State since the first inning. 1 away, bottom of the 5th, the pitch. Outside. Good fastball from Croyce, had some pop on it. 1-0 the count to Erica Howell. Defenders 7-7. They've won 6 in a row to get back to 500. They'd like to get above 500. But down 2-0 here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Howell. 1-1 the count to Howell. That one is outside. 2-1 the count. 2-1 the count. Runner at first is Torres. Mayville State coming into the day, 7 of 7 in stolen bases. Slow bouncer to second. And up with it is Karsak, who stayed in to play second base. And there's 2 down on the fielder's choice, hit by Howell. Torres out at second. 2 down. And the top of the order will be the batter. This is Shumway's spot, but she left, so this will be Autumn McGow. 5 out of 15, 333 batting average. McGow in right field. Takes over in the top of the order after Shumway left with an injury. Takes a strike, 0-1. McGow has not batted yet in this game. 0-1 the count. The pitch from Croyce. Misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike to McGow. Defenders will have 2, 3, 4 spots in the order coming up in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss by McGow. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first is Howell with 2 down. And Croyce, the pitch. Popped it up into the infield. Coming in to get it is Karsak, who makes the play for out number 3. Croyce pitches around a 1-out single at the end of 5. Comets 2, Dordt nothing. More Defender softball in a moment.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Suin, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. They're your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, ag, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Looking for top-notch rental equipment? Look no further than Rental in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928.
Defenders coming to bat, top of the 6th inning, trailing Mayville State 2-0. Lacey Mathowitz has given up 5 hits, but has shut out Dordt thus far. Carly Olson to lead things off for the defenders. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Takes low. Ball 1 to Carly Olson. Defenders with 4 singles and a double, but unable to score a run so far against Mathowitz. And the pitch. Misses high. 2-0 the count to Carly Olson. Mathowitz just 56 pitches through 5 innings right now. She has been very consistent. And the pitch. There's a strike, 2-1 the count. Mathowitz has given up 5 hits, struck out 3, no walks. There has not been a walk in this contest. Both pitchers have thrown well, have had good command. 2-1 the count. Olson takes low and away. 3-1. Hitters count to senior catcher Carly Olson. Aurora Tyson up next for the defenders. 2-0 is the score. Mayville stayed in front, scored 2 in the bottom of the first inning. That's been all the scoring. Here's the 3-1. Olson takes a strike at the knees, and the count is full, 3-2. Tyson will hit next. She's a perfect 2 for 2 on the day, a double and a single. Defenders have had the leadoff batter aboard a couple of innings. And the pitch misses low, and Olson is aboard with a walk. First walk of the game by either side. Carly Olson with a leadoff walk, and that'll bring up Aurora Tyson, who is 2 for 2 with a double and a single. And Olson goes to second on the play. And now head coach Jordan Olson is going to talk to the home plate umpire. Carly was just drew a walk and then took second. I wonder if Mayville State thought that time was called. Coach Olson now coming to talk to her infield. So Carly Olson heads up base running at second here. And time called. Coach Jordan Olson out to talk to her infield. Jeff Zomer out to talk to the home plate umpire. Lots of conversations going on. 2-0 is the score. Mayville State with a 2-0 lead over Dordt. Top of the 6th inning. And we are set to go, I think. So Olson drew the walk and then just kind of casually went to second as the pitcher, Mathowitz, really just not even paying attention. So Mathowitz went to second on the play. I suppose technically you could give her a stolen base. It's kind of like defensive indifference, though. Nonetheless, Olson at second with nobody out and Tyson the batter. She's a perfect 2 for 2. She represents the tying run. 1 ball, no strikes in the pitch. She hits it well, center field. And drifting over to make the catch is Mackenzie Iverson, and there's 1 away. So Tyson is retired for the first time in this contest. And the pitcher, Chloe Kreuss, will be the batter. She's hit it well both times at the plate. She has a single and then lined out to center field. And that was the play in which the center fielder, the starter, Shumway, left the game after being injured on that double play. Ball hit by Kreuss. Kreuss takes a strike. Carly Olson at second with 1 down. Kreuss the tying run at the plate. Really think the defenders need to get for sure 1 here. Fly ball, right field, it'll go foul, and it's 0-2 to Kreuss. Grissom on deck for the defenders. Defenders have hit the ball well. They've had base runners, just unable to come up with a big hit. Five hits. Hit on base 6 times. Here's the 1-1. And Kreuss slaps one to the right side. That'll advance the base runner. Making the play is Howell over to Elliott, and there's 2 down on the ground out to second. 2 down. And now a big chance for Ashton Grissom. Runner in scoring position and 2 down. Ashton Grissom 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs so far. The freshman from Olathe, Kansas, the first pitch, Grissom. Big swing Fouls it off. 0-1 to Grissom. 0-1 the count. Mathowitz back in the circle. Here's the pitch. Olsen at third, and a ground ball single through the left side, and the defenders are on the board. A big 2-out hit for Grissom. 2-1 now is the score. Coming in to score is Olsen for Grissom. RBI number 10. She's the 4th defender player with 10 or more RBIs. Grissom with the base hit, a 2-out single, scores Olsen. It is 2-1. And now a courtesy. Coming in to run will be Peyton Whipple, a sophomore from Longwood, Florida. Grissom with a single and an RBI. And one of the defenders' hottest hitters, Lauren Steenstra, with a 8-game hit streak at the plate. Steenstra 0 for 2 so far in this one. 2 outs, runner at first, tying run at first. First pitch to Steenstra is outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Steenstra. And McGroon on deck. Handles the bat well. Good scoring chance here for the defenders. Tying run at first with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Steenstra. It's low and advancing to second on a stolen base. Is Whipple. Whipple moves into scoring position. Tying run at second now. With 2 down. Defenders just got a big 2-out hit with Grissom. Here's the pitch. And the swing fouled off by Steenstra. Boy, did she have a good hack at that. 2-1 the count to the first baseman, Steenstra. Dordt breaks through with a run here in the top of the 6th inning, trying to tie it. Whipple, the runner at second with 2 down. And the pitch from Mathowitz. Steenstra golfs 1 foul. And the count is 2-2 to Steenstra. Whipple, the courtesy runner for Grissom, stands at second. Good speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Steenstra. The pitch. Fouled off again. 3 straight foul balls now by Steenstra. Got a good battle going on between the pitcher, Mathowitz, and Steenstra. 2-2 the count. 2 down, top of the 6th inning. Whipple at second. Tying run. And Mathowitz set to deliver. Another foul ball, same place, right behind home plate. Got a battle going on here. 4 straight foul balls from Steenstra. Defenders 7-7. They've won 6 in a row. Final game of these softball classics at the Dome in the month of February. Here's a 2-2. And Steenstra was a little bit fooled, takes the pitch, strike 3 called, and that ends the inning for the defenders. But Dordt scores 1 run on a hit. They leave 1 stranded. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. It's still Comets 2, Defenders 1.
Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Bottom of the 6th inning we go. Dordt cuts the lead to 1 for Mayville State. Trailing 2-1, due up for the Comets. 2, 3, 4 spots in the order. Iverson, Elliott, Tullen, if anyone should reach, Avila. Iverson, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Croyce, the pitcher for the Defenders, out to start her 6th inning of work. Boy, has she pitched well. She's given up just 1 hit since the 1st inning. 2-1 is the score. And going opposite field, a foul ball hit by Iverson. Evens the count at 1-1. Croyce in 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts for Croyce, who's trying to win her 4th straight start, but trailing 2-1 here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Iverson. The pitch from Croyce. Misses outside, I suppose. 2-1 the count. 2, 3, 4 spots in the order. Dordt will have 7, 8, 9 coming up in the top of the 7th to try to tie it. The pitch misses high. 3-1 the count. Hitters count for Mackenzie Iverson. Now the center fielder. She started in left, moved over to center after the injury to Shumway. And the pitch is low. Leadoff walk, first walk issued by Croyce. And Iverson is aboard. Going to bring up the first baseman, Megan Elliott, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Singled back in the 1st. Grounded to short last time up. Nobody out. Runner at first, Iverson. 2-1, Mayville State with the lead. Both runs in the 1st inning for the Comets. Defenders got 1 back in the 6th, and Croyce misses high. Croyce been very efficient. That was pitch number 51 for her, 37 strikes. Unbelievable efficiency. Next pitch is fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike for Megan Elliott. 1-1 the count to the number 3 hitter, Megan Elliott. And the pitch from Croyce. This is high and outside. 2-1 to Elliott. Dordt baseball nearly came away with a come-from-behind win, losing to Benedictine 14-13. They lost both games today as Elliott fouls the pitch off. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Elliott. Defender baseball lost 8-3 in game 1, 14-13 in a thriller. Men's volleyball lost to 12th-ranked Jamestown 3-0. Women's basketball lost to Northwestern 81-63. Softball down 2-1 here. Well hit left field. Going back, making the catch at the warning track, Aurora Tyson. And there's 1 away. Elliott hit that well. Nothing to show for it on the line out to center. 1 away. Lindsay Tulla will be the batter, the 3rd baseman. She's 1 for 2 with a RBI single and a strikeout. Left-handed batter takes high, ball 1. 1-0 count to Tulla in the number 4 spot, the cleanup hitter, if you will. The pitch. Fly ball center field, and Tyson comes in for this one, makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Not as deep as the first one, hit by Elliott. Tulla flies out. 2 down, and Avila will be the batter. She's 0 for 2. Flew out to left, lined out to center. Defenders will have the week off before they play their next game in Clearmont, Florida. Playing a bunch of games down in Florida starting on Tuesday, March 5. Spring Arbor will be their first opponent. They'll play 2 games pretty much every day down there. And the second pitch to Avila is a ball, 2-0 the count. They will play Spring Arbor, Mount Vernon Nazarene, a doubleheader against Warner. Judson, Spring Arbor again, Bellevue, Spring Arbor again. Weber International, Cornerstone, a host of teams. Ending on Monday, March 11, where they'll return home So playing a lot of games down in Florida, but you might as well if the weather's going to be good. 2, 4, 6, 8, looks like 14 games. Line drive, right field, that's going to fall in for a hit. 2-out single by Avila. Iverson advances to second with 2 down. Kennedy Vettel will be the batter. Vettel 0 for 2 with a strikeout, grounded out her last time up. 2 on, 2 out, and a substitution. Vettel, number 2, is the batter, so this might be a courtesy, and it will be. Looks like number 6. Olivia Passa coming in to run at first. Freshman from Velva, North Dakota. Going to hit for Avila. 2 on, 2 out. Over on the west field, College of St. Mary leading Dakota State. I think it's in the 4th inning. 6-3 is the score. That one a little bit behind ours. And a full swing bunt. This is going to be a tough play. Everybody's going to be safe. So Vettel with a full swing bunt single. Bases loaded for Michaela Pino. The old full swing bunt. Gotta love it. Bases loaded. Iverson to third. Passa to second. Vittle at first. Pino, the DP, 0 for 2. And this is a big at-bat. Pitch misses low. Ball 1 to Pino. 2-1, Dordt. Cut the lead in half, 2-1 with a run in the top of the 6th. They don't want to give it back here. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch. Line drive caught by the second baseman, and that's going to end the threat. Pino lines out to second. Comets threatening the bottom of the 6th, come up empty. We'll head to the 7th. Defenders trail 2-1.
We had 2 kids going to Dordt. The reason they chose Dordt was because of the financial aid. The financial aid office, they were willing to work with us through grants, through loans, whatever it took to get our kids to Dordt University.
In an affordable way, I think that's the other thing too. They work with families. They want it to be something per family, what's going to be best for your family.
And here's the pitch, swung on, driven in the air, right center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. And this one's a shot up the middle. That'll score 1 run to tie it. Here comes the go-ahead run and scoring on the play.
Top of the 7th inning we go. Dordt down to its final 3 outs, trailing Mayville State 2-1 in the final game of the ASB Softball Classic. 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Coach Jeff Zomer's squad. Emma Grun, followed by Karsak, and then Toringa with Brooke Rule, the top of the order, hitting 4th. Grun 1 for 2 with a single last time up. Also struck out. Defenders, each team with 6 hits actually. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch fouled off by Grun. Evens the count at 1-1. Lacey Mathowitz trying to win it for the Comets in her first start of the season. Her 6th appearance, but easily her longest outing of the year. 7.2 innings coming into today. 1 ball, 1 strike to Grun. Lays off the high fastball, 2-1 the count. Boy, just get a base runner, make things interesting here. Grun with good speed, could make some things happen on the base paths. 2 balls and a strike to Emma Grun, the senior shortstop. The pitch. Strike at the knees, and it's 2-2. 2-2 to Emma Grun. Casey Karsak on deck for the defenders. And the 2-2. Grun fouls it off. Up into the light fixtures, so it's a foul ball. Still 2-2 to the shortstop, Emma Grun. Karsak, Toringa, and then the top of the order. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Grun. And the 2-2. Fouled off. Grun chased the high fastball, just gets a piece of it to stay alive in the at-bat. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mayville State trying to hold off the defenders and close the weekend off with a win. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called down at the, dare I say, ankles maybe. 1 away as Grun strikes out. That'll bring up Casey Karsak. Came on as a pinch hitter. 0 for 1, grounded into a fielder's choice. 1 away. Mathewitz, that is her 4th strikeout. Karsak the batter. Boy, defenders need a base runner. Here's the pitch. Takes a strike at the belt. 0-1 the count to Karsak. Top of the 7th inning. Defenders down to their final 2 outs, trailing 2-1 against Mayville State. Here's the 0-1. Good cut at it, fouls it off. And Karsak down in the count, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes to Karsak in the number 8 spot, the second baseman. Mathewitz delivers off speed and low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Karsak watched it all the way in. 1-2 the count to Karsak. Get a base runner and things become interesting. Then you put some pressure on the Comets. Your infielders get a little more tight, more nervous. Karsak fouls it off. It's the roof of the dome in foul territory. It's a dead ball. Still 1-2 to Karsak. Defenders a 10-2 win earlier in the day against Dickinson State, scoring 8 runs in the 5th. They trailed early in that one 2-1. Here's the pitch. Popped it up, left side. Going back to make the play is the shortstop Terrace, and there's 2 down. Defenders down to their final out. And it'll be the number 9 hitter, Bryn Toringa. 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. Flew out to left field. Base is empty and 2 down. Top of the order, Brooke Rule on deck. Let's see if we can give her a chance. Toringa the batter. Mathewitz will try to close it out for the Comets. Strike called. At the belt, 0-1 to Toringa. 0-1 the count to Toringa. And the pitch coming from Mathewitz. Misses high. Toringa didn't chase. 1 in the count, even at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Bryn Toringa, sophomore from Oostburg, Wisconsin. Here's the 1-1 from Mathewitz. Misses high, same spot. 2-1 the count. 2 down in the inning. Top of the order for the defenders, due up. Been trailing from the get-go. Gave up 2 runs in the first. Battling back to make it 2-1. High fastball, Toringa swings through it. And the defenders down to their final strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down, top of the 7th inning. Mathewitz to deliver the 2-2. And the pitch. And Toringa fouls it off. Count remains 2-2 to Bryn Toringa. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the 7th. Brooke Rule in the on-deck circle, hoping for a chance. Here's the 2-2. Slow roller to third and over to first, and the Comets win it. A 2-1 win over the Defenders here. Defenders with a 2-1 loss. They fall to 7-8. They conclude the weekend with a 3-1 record. Your final line score: Dordt 1 run on 6 hits and an error. Mayville State 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. And getting the win was Lacey Mathowitz. Her first win of the season. She went the distance on the mound. 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, walked 1, struck out 5. Chloe Croyce picked up the hard luck loss. She is now 4-3. Croyce gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, walked 1, struck out 2. Your leaders at the plate for Dordt: Aurora Tyson had 2 hits, while Rule, Croyce, Grissom, and Grun all had 1 hit. And for Mayville State, your leading hitters, they had 6 different players with a single. The big blow came from Lindsay Tulla, who had an RBI single back in the first inning. Mayville State wins it over Dordt 2-1. That concludes the broadcast. Thank you for tuning in to the Dordt Media Network and Defender Softball. Until next time, Matt the SID signing off.